Tonja, and I'm with Calcasieu Parish Public Library. Today we're going to talk about Thomas J. Morton, and we're going to talk about him in a part of Black History moment. That moment is he upgraded the fire extinguisher. He also was granted a patent in 1872 for the fire extinguisher. So we're going to make that craft. So before we make our fire extinguisher, we're going to make fire. We're going to take 2 red cups. We're going to have an example. This is your example we're going to make. So we're going to put out a fire. So what's a fire extinguisher without putting out a fire? So then you're going to need orange, yellow, and red paper. We're going to just tear up a piece of it and glue it or stick it to the cup. Okay, take your red, your orange, and your yellow paper and cut the pieces that you see that are loose in the middle. That's your fire. You can tape it or glue it to your cup. It doesn't have to be perfect. If your glue is not holding to the cup, tape it around the cup. Your paper, your fire does not have to be perfect. That's my fire, red, orange, and yellow. Let's start our craft. We're going to use a bottle. It doesn't matter what size. You can actually use a water bottle or a liter. I want you to leave some liquid in it so we can have some weight to it. But this is what our craft is going to be similar to. But I'm using what is at my home so that way we don't have to buy anything. Use what is at home, guys. So my little clamp will be a little bit different. You're going to have some different things. Just use what you have at home, and we're going to make a fire extinguisher that's similar to this. Let's get started. We're going to take 2 red sheets and we're going to glue them together. So I was trying to figure out if we do our paper this way, would it actually meet? But we still need more to cover at the top. So I thought of it. Let's do it this way, and we're gluing our paper together. So I'm going to move the bottle out the way. I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to go down the seam and just do on the side here and glue. I'm going to make sure it's heavy because I want it to stick. And then I'm going to take this layer and make it even, guys. And there we go. But I also have tape because I want to make sure that it doesn't come undone when we do the opposite side. So I'm going to tape it together just a little bit at the top and a little at the bottom. So as you can see, I don't have any tape in the middle. But I'm going to take my paper. Now it's together. See how it looks? I'm going to take it and wrap it around the bottle. So it's going to overlap. It will be okay. I promise you. And you're going to go tight with it. And right here, see how my seam is? That's why I put the tape on the inside to keep it, just in case the glue doesn't hold it. So I'm going to pull it tight. And I'm going to take tape. So you may have to ask mom or dad for some help to hold it together. I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to put it on the outside. I can put glue if you want. You can do both. So I'm pulling it tight and I'm going to take my glue and go down the bottom. Make sure it's on the inside, guys. And then I'm going to wrap it hold it. Okay, but I know it's not gonna stick because you have to hold it on something. So I'm gonna take my tape and push it against the seam so it'll stay. And I'm gonna do more tape, just a little bit, not too far up, because I'm gonna show you we're gonna have to take and cut the sides. So here is your bottle. You see the part with the tape, and then you see the part with the glue. So in order for us to fold it, we're gonna cut it just like that, not far. You're gonna feel it in the inside, and you're gonna feel that your actual scissors is touching your bottle. You're just gonna hold it and cut it a little bit. Don't go too deep. And all I'm doing is cutting it so it'll fold over. So once it folds over, you're gonna hold it, but watch this, it's gonna come off. I'm gonna get it off. And when it comes off, you're gonna take and go on the inside and put your glue. And I'm just gonna take my glue and rub it all the way around as I'm turning it. As I'm turning, I'm putting my glue. Now I'm gonna put the paper back over the bottle. And you're gonna have to ask Mom and Dad for some help on this one, because there we go. I gotta get it over that tape. And I'm gonna squish one side down, and I'm gonna go all the way around. And around, and around, and around. And if you have a rubber band, you can put a rubber band around it to hold it down. It doesn't have to stay. If it doesn't stay, it's okay. I promise you, it's okay. So it's gonna just look like this. And that's it. It will pop off, but it'll be okay. So we're gonna place our bottle to the side just for a second. You will need pipe cleaner. You will need 6 black pieces. If you don't have black, you can use whatever color you want, but we're gonna use 1 to start off, and we're gonna put the remaining off to the side. You take your handle, whatever you're gonna use for your handle, and be careful, okay? I'm gonna go inside and loop it around enough so it can go around, and I'm gonna twist it around my handle. After I finish twisting, twist the whole thing. Make sure you twist it so it can stay on. I'm gonna twist it and twist it and twist it. Then I'm gonna take my bottle, put it at the top. I'm gonna let me show you. So it's twisted around the handle. I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna bring my pipe cleaner around the handle. And I'm going around the handle. And this part is gonna come back around. As you can see, it's gonna come around to where it's holding it. And I'm gonna stick that pipe cleaner up underneath so it can stay on the bottle. And I'm gonna stick it in probably about 2 times. I'm gonna just keep roping it around so it can stay on the bottle. So you may need Mom or Dad's help with this one. I'm just gonna keep roping it around so it can stay on the bottle the first time, because we're gonna use 2 pipe cleaners to hold it together. Okay, so see how it's just dangling off? We're gonna use another pipe cleaner. So I'm just holding it. I'm gonna grab another cleaner and pull it through. Okay, and it's gonna look like this. So we're trying to tie it down, because if not, it's just gonna fall off. We're gonna tie it down by going around and making a knot in the back of it. We're just gonna make a knot in the back. and bring it back around. And when we do that, we're going to wrap it completely around the bottle. And it's going to stay in place. So you're just making a loop around the bottle, guys. And then all I'm going to do here, I'm going to twist it right here off to the side. I'm just twisting and twisting because I want to make sure it stays on. And that's it. If you take your extra and just tuck it under, so it just stays on. It's just for decoration, but we're not going to be able to actually clip it, and I'm going to show you why. You're going to take your additional pipe cleaner, and you're going to take 2 to start off, because remember, you need a hose, and this is going to be our hose. We're going to take 2 of them and put them together equally. Then we're going to take 2 more and go halfway in the middle and twist it around. And we're going to just twist all of them. But how we're going to put our pipe cleaner to our hook, that hook, we're going to take and stick it underneath. So right here, anywhere on both sides, we're going to just take our pipe cleaner and stick it underneath. That way you can have a hose. And remember, you're going to rope your hose, so it's not going to have the strings just dangling. It's going to be roped together. You're going to twist it together, just twisting it. So when you twist it, it's all together. So here at the very end, you're going to have some short pieces and a long piece. You're just twisting it all the way to those long pieces. Actually, the short pieces are into the long pieces. Okay, so at the end, this is the beginning. See how it's even? At the end, we're going to go back to our pipe cleaner on our hose, and we're going to hook it around and tie it here. We're just twisting it around. You just twist it. And it's going to have some leeway. So it's going to move a little bit, guys. And then I'm going to hold this because I've twisted it on one side. I'm going to hold my hook and I'm going to just twist. So you're going to twist it all the way down. So everything should be tight and together. So this is your hose. See how it's staying? So this is your hose. You're going to twist it all the way down. So everything should be even here when you get to the end of your hose. You have just created a fire extinguisher. So you ready to go put out a fire? Let's go. Oh no, there's a fire!